Hey guys, Review Crew back. I am Mikey,
I'm Joe.
and unfortunately Mike is still sick today, same day. So we are continuing with Buffy, as I really like Buffy and Joe likes Buffy, and as I say, the show must go on, especially for you viewers. So unfortunately, Mike will just have to tell us his thoughts on the episode next time, but we do appreciate you for joining us. This is season 2 of Buffy, episode 18. This one's titled Killed by Death, which is pretty interesting because does that mean we're about to meet the Grim Reaper in this episode?
I have no idea. All I know is it's going to be really hard to not text Mike and be like, dude, after last episode.
I know. I actually I sent him a funny GIF last episode, which was a writer with the pen on fire, and it was like every time you're sick, that's what happens.
They really made Angel a great villain.
They made him a great villain.
I fucking hate his guts.
I know. I'm curious to see what's going to happen.
Angelus.
Yeah. We have about, I think, 4 episodes left of season 2, actually, which is interesting. We're about to be moving into 3 soon, and I'm curious to see the tonal shift, especially as Angelus. I don't know if he's been run out of Sunnydale with Spike and Drusilla, but they all seem to have left after his last episode, and Buffy has made it seem like maybe, or maybe I'm just reading too much into that.
I really appreciate the whole, like, all right, we're going to run away now. And she pushed Spike away. It was awesome.
It was great. Now, thank you for joining us. We're going to be beginning in 3, 2, and 1. This is Buffy. She okay?
Buffy, you're sick.
No, I feel fine.
Oh, she's sick. Okay. I thought she was upset or something.
We're all concerned about how gross you look. I'm touched.
Buffy, this is not the time to challenge Angel for the Ultimate Fighting Championship. He's at full strength. You're only half a Slayer.
Yeah, but I'm still the Slayer. And as long as I am, Angel's not gonna kill anybody else.
Oh, come on. Just one more.
I love how he showed up. Oh!
Is this a dream?
Feeling well, lover?
That helps.
You know, you being off your game's kind of taking the fun out of all this. Nope. Still fun.
Come on, where's the rest of the team, yo?
Uh-oh. This does not look good for our heroine.
There's the team. I love how it's no longer a random vampire, it's just Angel shows up.
I told you guys to leave.
Buffy!
I appreciate that they were all, like, there for her, you know?
I agree.
Buffy? Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Buffy, we're all here.
Are we taking me home?
No, Buffy, you need to lie down.
Lie at home. My bed is better than any bed. This not my bed.
She's still a little out of it.
Shh. No sound. No singing.
She'll feel better after she's been here a while.
Giles, tell them! The vampires! They need to kill the vampires!
This'll help you relax.
She's an IV. Why are they injecting her blood?
Please don't make me stay
I
here.
promise.
Do you think she's afraid Angel's gonna show up?
I just hope it's not as scary hospital where, like, bad things happen at the hospital.
That was a new experience. I'm not used to seeing Buffy scared like that.
When she was 8, her cousin Celia died in a hospital. Buffy was alone with her at the time.
Yuck.
Yeah, they were very close. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate the way you look out for her. All of you.
Well, we're very fond of her.
Giles and Buffy's mom?
I wanted to say how sorry I am about that teacher, Miss Calendar. Buffy said you were close. Well, if you need anything.
Thank you.
Librarian, art director, history knowledge.
I hate that. Too soon, Mikey. Too soon.
Buffy's not in here for cosmetic surgery.
No, but while she's in here, she might as well get that thing done.
Oh my
You
god.
know that thing on her face? You know that thing. Am I the only one that's noticed that thing?
What is she
talking about? Yeah.
I feel like she just was being a bitch. It was like her face.
She wants to make a joke, but nobody was answering.
Yeah.
Creepy little boy Joe doesn't like creepy little kids. Yep. Like Freddy Krueger.
He's wearing a suit. Death deals in business, right?
Right.
Or, yeah. Or
The thing you didn't want to happen.
Good old-fashioned bone saw, just in case, you know.
Is that a baby Buffy? And she's gonna see her dead cousin?
Good guess.
Patient elopement.
You know what I hate about-
Patient elopement.
You know what I actually hate about this? That no one stayed.
All right. Thank you, security guard. I was wondering when somebody was gonna be like, "Why is the patient wandering the hallways?" Oh no, a kid died.
Boy, she saw.
Step back on the dosage until we can analyze the results.
I should think that would be clear to you by now.
The normal course of
They
treatment.
aren't responding to the normal course of treatment. They're getting worse.
Raising their temperature is
Dr.
potential.
Wilkinson, I have the consent of the parents.
They're desperate. They don't
Now, look,
understand what
look,
they
if
do.
you have a problem with my methods, just take it up with the board.
Is he the one that's doing it, Dr. Death?
He comes at night. The grown-ups don't see him. He was with Tina. He'll come back for us.
Who?
Death.
Visiting hours are over. Well, I'm pretty much family.
Xander was there. Nice.
If I decide to walk into Buffy's room, do you think for one microsecond that you could stop me? Maybe not. Maybe that security guard couldn't either. Or those cops. Or the orderlies. But I'm kind of curious to find out. You game?
I like this Xander.
You're gonna die. And I'm gonna be there. Tell her I stopped by.
I love that for him. He just stood the fuck up. The angel.
Well, you know what? I feel a lot better because instead of waiting in the room, he was being mad proactive and was waiting at the door to the her section or whatever.
Her and her cousin.
Swelling's gone. Does this hurt?
Nope.
Amazing.
Well, then I should probably go, right?
No, Sue. You have to make sure that fever is gone. That's a strong.
Slayer abilities healing her.
Strong as you.
Is that the same virus the kids have?
Your homework.
It's my way of saying get well soon.
You know, chocolate says that even better.
I did all your assignments. All you have to do is sign your name.
Chocolate means nothing.
That was awesome.
Nobody told me I was supposed to bring a gift. I was out of the loop on gifts.
It's traditional among people.
I know, but there's this Dr. Backer, and he's been giving them these experimental treatments. I'm not sure what he's up to, but he's a little creepy. And then there was this kid, Ryan. He said he saw something.
So what?
Death.
A frightened child.
Yeah, but I thought I saw something. I'm not sure. I was really
So this isn't about you being afraid of hospitals because your friend died and you want to conjure up a monster that you can fight so you can save everybody and not feel so helpless?
Cordelia, have you actually ever heard of tact?
You're just not saying true stuff.
Woo! I love her.
What are you doing here? Sometimes small children do see something we adults don't. Us. Our true selves.
The doctor's Dr. Death.
So the kids might be afraid of a regular person?
Yeah.
Like the weird doctor.
You know, most people think that security guards are just guys that failed the police exam. It's my career. I did take the fireman's exam, though. I didn't do so good.
I think that security guards are way sexier than firemen. They're all sooty. Do you ever get scared?
Fear is for the weak. Motto. Either that or live in the now. Dr. Backer's a great man. He understands the real truth about children.
What's that?
Sometimes they die.
What the fuck?
That was a really fucked up thing for him to say.
Could you make just a little more with the touchy gropey?
Jealous?
Of Rogaine boy? I don't think so. Here, take this to Giles, okay?
You're so happy about that too. You see that? Jealous.
Stay here.
Oh, right. Your obsession with protecting Buffy. Have I told you how attractive that's not?
Cordelia, someone's gotta watch her back.
Yeah, well, I've seen you watch her back.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I was using the phrase watch her back as a euphemism for looking at her butt.
Hey!
Well, you do.
Jealous?
Fine.
watch my back.
That was such excellent dialogue. Wasn't that just so, like, that was clap back, like back and forth. That was
They're learning each other.
By the way, the security guard, like,
He folded.
Yes, but also he was like, the quote he dropped, I was like, I mean, hey man, shoot your fucking shot, bro. Like,
Hey man, if that was me, I would have shot my
Ryan, listen to me. I'm not gonna let this thing hurt you. Any of you. Grown-ups don't believe you, right? Well, I do. We both know that there are real monsters. But there's also real heroes that fight monsters. And that's me.
Can't fight, Dad.
Jeez.
damn.
That was dark, dude.
Where did they find these child actors, by the way? Because they are all so good.
90s were different kids. We were all different kids back then.
Yeah, we had issues.
Reprimands for controversy.
She hacking into the hospital database.
What else? Keep up.
So he's realizing something. I don't... Maybe it's just being a healthcare worker, but I don't see the malicious intent yet from him. Nice. Krispy Kreme. He injects into his arm while there's an IV again. I'm gonna be... Thank you for using the port. Wow, look at that. Told you it wasn't him. What the fuck? Something invisible. What the fuck?
It's apparent that she died of the fever. Simple enough, but her records show her improving and then suddenly deteriorating without any apparent cause.
It wasn't Backer.
Yeah, told you.
What do you mean clean?
What do you mean was?
He's dead. This thing killed him, and not with kindness.
It's invisible to you, but the children can see it.
But you said you did see something the other night.
Yeah, but I was pretty delirious. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Why would I see it then and not last night?
Good morning. Ooh, looks like I interrupted a secret meeting.
You sure didn't.
Smooth operator.
Of course, if I find anything, I won't know what it means, so will.
Oh, yeah, I'm good at medical stuff. Xander and I used to play doctor all the time.
No, she's being literal. She used to have all these medical volumes and diagnosed me with stuff. I didn't have the heart to tell her she was playing it wrong.
Wrong? Why? How did you play doctor?
I never have.
Yeah, but if I see a floating pipe and a smoking jacket, he's dropped.
Will you two stay alert?
I feel like his childish nature may make him see it. He's child at heart.
Good thinking. Research assistant.
Let's go, tact guy.
That was awesome. But why do I have to... The tact reference, so good.
This makes sense. Dr. Backer was trying to inoculate the kids with a controlled dosage of the same virus they already had.
It's a vaccine. Told you.
It's the flu monster.
It's the nurse.
It is an invisible killer.
It really is.
It extracts vital organs to replenish its own mutating cells.
What does this one do?
It elongates its mouth to engulf its victim's head with its incisors.
Think we're gonna see all these in the future?
What does this one do?
It asks endless questions of those with whom it's supposed to be working so that nothing is getting done.
Boy, there's a demon for everything. Well, it's not in here. It's called Der Kindestod.
German?
It's me. I've got your monster.
Where's Giles?
The name means child death. This book says that he feeds off of children by sucking the life out of them.
What?
Ow. You should see this thing. The way it does this thing, I mean, ew. Why do I let you guys drag me into this stuff?
Buffy?
I love her.
on every ew.
The Kinderstadt gorges by sitting atop his prey, pinning it down helplessly. Then he slowly draws out the life.
Our friend, cousin. Oh.
What's wrong? I don't know what to do, Celia.
Bro, I think I need a break from Buffy. This is just like traumatizing. Jesus Christ.
The fever. That's how you see the Kinderstadt. That's why Celia could see it. That's why Ryan still can. Buffy! Willow, I'm going to do this. Buffy, that's 100% pure. It'll kill you in an instant. Oh.
Every instinct of my healthcare worker inside of me is screaming. There's so many violations of sanity.
I feel like 2 drops was a good guess, Willow.
Oh my god.
They're gone.
Is the security guard saving them?
They're all running.
I think it's in there.
Freddy Krueger?
Why is there basement access?
I was just gonna say that.
She's not feeling well, I guess.
You should be in bed.
No, it's not that bad.
No, I'm coming with me.
Sorry.
Security, come to the children's ward. We have a situation.
You didn't even notice all the kids are missing, so.
Okay, come on now. You can do this the easy way.
Frogs, get him off of me!
They don't know which one it is. They don't know which one it is.
No more frogs.
Yo, Willow's the best, yo. Xander, come on! Oh no!
Buffy, I need you to hurry up a little bit. I know you're not feeling too good. Thank you, Buffy. Oh god, the kid. What's he gonna do, kid? What the fuck? What the fuck? Joe!
You make me sick.
God, why? I wish he had a fire axe, you know, and just decapitated his ass.
Oh man, the fever's weakened her. Nice.
Fire extinguisher. Hey!
Steam.
Something.
Bender!
Why did we have to see this again?
Oh! You can do that?
You okay?
Actually, I think I'm starting to feel better.
That wasn't enough.
Dude, I'm like a burn the body kind of guy. Like, I would just be like, that did it.
Mom? I wanted crunchy peanut butter.
Oh, sorry.
And I said extra.
Anything to help my daughter get well.
They all got sick together?
While you're up, could I get a refill? It's just, I'm so comfortable.
Bender?
Oh. And another bag of cheesy chips.
Get it your fucking self.
I'll wait the last one.
No, there's another bag hidden behind the race. Your mom's trying to bogart the cheesy chips. What's that all about?
Oh, Buffy, here. This came in the mail.
From Ryan.
Oh,
Oh.
yay.
From the hospital.
I like that. I like that a lot. That was a lot of fun. And also very, very, very creepy. Now, wow. Wow.
Dude, like I said, I might need a break. There's been the last
Trauma.
2 episodes, some trauma. I'm glad I don't remember more of this from when I was a kid. This
was
might
good.
be the reason why I can't imagine.
You know, a lot of our fans were like, maybe you shouldn't have watched those episodes when you were that young.
Yeah, no.
Now you know why.
I was watching my brother was an addict of horror movies at like the age of 8, so I was just traumatized off the rip.
You were
Do you understand my fear of spiders originates with seeing Arachnophobia when I was like 5 years old?
Oh my.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom accidentally showed me a movie where like the Velociraptor ate the lady's arms off in an elevator, and we were both like, I was 5, and my mom was like, oh my, we thought it was Jurassic Park. Before we had TV Guide. But back to Buffy.
Childhood trauma,
yay! Speaking of childhood trauma, in this one we meet their kinder. I don't know. Sorry,
Yeah,
as a German, I've
the
insulted my
creepy
heritage.
eyeball fucking.
Yes.
I hated that.
I'm sorry to my German heritage.
I thought his jaw was gonna like open or whatever.
It was worse.
It was eyeball stuff.
I thought it was even
Love that.
Dementor, but instead he literally hooked on to the boy and was, oh my god, that was so crazy. I liked how we are led to believe for almost like 100% of the episode, like 90% of the episode, that it's a human that's causing this. He's a bad doctor. The kids see him that way, a manifestation. But also, Buffy doesn't like the hospital because her cousin died there. But then everything unites when they find out.
It gets worse in every way.
Yeah. And, and there's so many red herrings, I guess. For example, the security guard is talking about how him and the doctor, the doctor's doing things and he knows what he's doing and this and that. It's for the best.
The kids die.
Yeah. It's just him being weird. But also the doctor really did care about those kids, which is, I think I called that out. I was like, I wasn't fully convinced that the doctor was doing it, especially because he was arguing with his nurse about it. So they knew he was doing some sort of experimental treatments, and they, or at least the nurse did. So it was documented, because as Willow was looking through the paperwork, she found it was all documented.
And he had also committed malpractice.
But I mean, most doctors have some sort of malpractice charge against them, because that's what their malpractice insurance is for, to eat the charge. And malpractice has to be proven to be on purpose when they do malpractice suits, because otherwise they can just feign ignorance. But the big thing is for this, he was trying to help, and he was using like a smaller version of the virus that may have been more contained to try to create antibodies, which is like a pseudo vaccine.
Okay, we don't gotta get into the details of the...
I mean, it's interesting because of the entire, the monster actively sought him out to fight him because he was stealing the food source.
Yes, yeah.
And
that was interesting. Yeah,
and it's so much so that we realized how physical the monster is. It's actually an invisible monster that can affect people around it, and it's only visible when you're very sick, I believe.
When you're its prey.
You're its prey.
I felt like it had something to do with the way it consumed its victims, was to instill like fear. That's why I was like, it was a Freddy Krueger kind of vibe.
Yeah, it did seem to eat your fear type of thing. But Buffy didn't have any fear, did she? Yeah, she did. She was afraid. What am I saying? I would be afraid. Buffy would be afraid too.
I liked all of that. I liked a lot of good dialogue. Xander absolutely fucking bop to
Angel. He's like, you could kill me, but there's some cops, there's some orderlies. He's like, can you really go through like 10 people before like something happens to you?
Yeah.
And maybe he could, but that's also not Angel's MO. He's not one of those brutal upfront people.
Well, plus Xander at a minimum was like, you want to make a scene, bro? We can make a fucking scene. I'll get rowdy.
I mean, at most, I feel like at minimum he would be yelling, "Hey, this guy is her ex-boyfriend that's stalking her. Get her out of here."
Yeah,
because he really doesn't like Angel. But I do appreciate him doing that. And we had also, to dial back, we had a nice little scene between him and Cordelia, where Cordelia distracts the guard for him, and we have a great moment. So most cops are most security guards are police officers who failed the fire exam. I'm sorry, the exam. But that guy was just a firefighter who failed the exam. That was the great thing, was Cordelia played right onto that. She was like, oh, who likes firefighters? They get all sooty anyway.
He only
Security
said the
guards.
firefighter line after he said he also failed the police exam. So he failed the he's like, he literally said, everyone always thinks security guards are just police officers who failed their exams. He's like, but that's not true. Because I also tried my firefighter's exam and failed by a lot.
And I love how
the
whole jealous line was great, because Xander's clapback. I mean, obviously you shouldn't be looking at some other person's body when you have a partner, especially in a situation where they're like that. I mean, Cordelia
in this situation they were in, yes. Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
Cordelia obviously got jealous over it, and as a result, Xander was able to do the clap back jealous, which
Dude, it was so
which
good.
just shows their dynamic is growing because they used to not be able to clap back too well at the beginning versus her. She was always kind of winning or just like being the mean girl and walking away. But in this one, Xander has really developed the clap back pretty well, and I'm curious to see how their relationship develops. If there'll be a permanent relationship through the 7 seasons, or if what'll help develop.
He clearly has to.
Sure.
Really? No. Well, not that. He is in a lot of ways. I mean, not this episode, the one prior. I felt like he was kind of back to old Xander, which I didn't like, but this was back to new Xander.
Yeah.
Again, which I like.
Which, I mean, it's just up and downs of being a teenage boy.
Yes, sure. Yeah. But I feel like if Xander can separate being friends and like helping Buffy versus his feelings, then it's healthy. But if he doesn't separate those feelings, clearly it's going to be a problem.
Now, I also want to harping on the fact that Giles and Buffy's mom are kind of being teased a little bit, and you may deny that, but there was a little bit of a moment, and then when Joyce came into the room the second time while they were having their secret meeting, he did go. He pulled his, it's like make himself a little bit more proper.
Sure, but I will also say there's a chance on the flip side that even if Giles is reading it that way, and that's how they want Giles to like read it, whatever. In reality, look at it this way: he's very involved in her life. He was at the hospital before she was. Like, that's something you say thank you for.
He's been at the hospital.
You know what I mean?
No,
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that means a lot, like, especially as a single parent.
Oh, I know.
She can't always just be there.
Well, remember
so I think there's something to be said about just him also being a good person in those situations.
Well, there's a whole, remember the original comment from her was, Mr. Giles, a librarian, it used to be when he was coming up in places like, why is your librarian there? And, she used to ask, like, why is your, what's going on with that? But now she's just happy. She's like, oh, it's Mr. Giles. Because she knows, he's obviously so straight-laced. He's going to keep her away from danger.
It's the British accent, bro.
It's the British accent. Now, I did, make the joke, but I'm serious. They would make a cute couple in the sense that, what's going on.
Soon, Mikey.
But
it's too soon, man. You moved. I can't believe you moved on from this calendar this fast. It's shocking to me. Let the dust settle.
It's been an episode.
Okay, before you try to replace her. Fucked up.
Buffy's mom was doing that. She did the classic, how you hanging in there after losing, so and so. Oh, okay. Then next phase.
As a courteous person would do when hearing about you losing a loved one or someone you care about.
The next thing is to ask if they need anything to just call.
Again, a family friend. That is the thing you do. This is normal behavior.
Nope. Calling it. That getting be a thing.
Dude, I'm never gonna treat you with normal behavior again. You're gonna think I'm hitting on you.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe. And
thank you for joining us. If you do really enjoy our content, please do check out our Patreon, which features full links for this and many other series. It does help us go a long way with support. Otherwise, just make sure you comment. Yeah, Mike says bye. Unfortunately, he wasn't here again because he is not feeling well. So they get well soon in the comments to Mike.
Do you think he got attacked by the dare monster? I forgot. He's vulnerable, dude. You should really go over his house and be his Xander.
Bye.